Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're taking a look at what you can expect next in your life. To do this reading, I will be pulling out 3 cards for today's reading. Of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, you will find a timestamp to that down in the description box. All right, so let's pull out your cards. This is pile 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's see what colors we have for today. For pile number 1, you have hazel with the keyword journey. For pile number 2, you have ruby red with awakening. And for pile number 3, you have yellow gold with solution. Of course, if you prefer to pick your piles using your crystals, let me add these in right now. There we go. So for pile number 1, you have the Smokey Quartz point. For pile number 2, you've got the ocean Jasper crescent in the shape of a crescent. And for pile number 3, you've got the peach moonstone in the shape of a heart. So take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this will be the pile for you here today. In case you feel drawn to more than one pile, perhaps you're even drawn to all of the piles in today's reading. In that case, trust your intuition wherever it's leading you to, because you will find more information that you're meant to hear about what's next in your life. So, and in that case, as you know, it all depends on what you're feeling and what you're drawn to. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Please note that in a moment I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, please pause the video and take as much time as you need. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, as you know, this part was created specifically for you guys. And I've heard you in the comment section. You told me that Leo is actually pronounced Leo. So I'm going to make sure I do that. And let's shuffle your signs one more time. And I'll be drawing out 4 signs for each pile. All right. So let me start pulling the signs for pile number 1. You guys have Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo. For pile number 2, the signs are Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, as well as Aries. for pile number 3, the signs are, of course, Capricorn, Cancer, my beautiful Leos, and Sagittarius. So, my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs and their association to each of the piles in today's reading. As I always guide you to do, please feel free to pick your piles using your sun, moon, or rising. I highly recommend you check out the 3. Alternatively, if you prefer to pick your pile, your pile or piles using other placements in your chart, please feel free to do that as well. Some of you have been asking, how would I find out about my rising or moon? You will find free websites to do that for you. Just type into Google free birth charts. You will find many websites that offer it for free. You type in your birth date, your birth time, and it calculates it automatically for you. And once you're ready, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. Today, as you know, we're taking a look at what to expect next in your life. Can't wait to get into your reading. But first, very quickly, let me introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful Smokey Quartz. Your significator card is the hazel color with the keyword journey. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading, guys. As I always remind you, if these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's see what you can expect next in your life. I see so many colors, and so what's actually drawing me in is this are these 2 greens right there. So I think that's enough. Yeah, I think we did get exactly the tea leaves that we're meant to get. Awesome. Let me put them right there on the side. And let's take a look at what you have. Obviously, the first one here is Jupiter in Scorpio with the keyword manipulation. All right. You also have listen. Oh, this is so interesting because I remember reading your significator card before I started this pile, and I read that the guidebook was talking about how the hazel color, long story short, is associated with how when you learn the lesson that the universe is trying to give you, the sooner you progress and come out of a specific difficulty. And this is why I truly feel that the manipulation card here is talking about a tricky situation. That's manipulation, right? Like someone's trying to manipulate you to do something. So I feel like you're going through a specific difficulty. I feel like something specifically in your life is going against your will, or at least you feel that. And I feel like this is saying the sooner you grasp the lesson, listen. Isn't that interesting? You see what's hidden rather than what's clear. And that is things like listening to your intuition, listening to what lies beneath, digging deeper into the situation at hand. You will be blossoming. And you will be coming out of a specific difficulty that you are facing in your life right now. So this is definitely confirming that a difficulty that you're going through at the moment, I feel like you are growing out of it. That's what you can expect next in your life, at least in that area. Smoky quartz reminds me of mirrors and smoke. Perhaps there are a lot of things that are grabbing your attention, and you are guided not to look at all of that, but to look at the core, the root cause of what is going on, to look at the core of the situation. What is it trying to show me? What is it trying to teach me? And how, without looking at everything that's distracting me with the manipulation and the smoke and the mirrors, what is actually going on, and how can I address this root cause so I can take myself out of all of this? So that's the first thing I'm seeing as what's going on in your life. Next, I see you figuring it out. I see you digging deeper. I see you listening. I see you for the first time figuring it out. And I see you full of hope. I see you've put your foot on the first step towards the right path. At least you know what you're going to do a couple of steps ahead. I feel like you're starting to grasp what's going on. And at least you know you're walking the right path and you feel good despite everything that is going on. So you've got the month of February. Let's keep it here. You've got diamond. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. Lovely. All right. You have Saturn in Leo with generosity. I love this for you. All right. So it's that energy that feels manipulative at the moment, but really will be the very thing that gives you in your life generously. And you can feel like you're going to move fast and ahead in life with the February card because of how the clouds or how the wind is blowing you and pushing you forward. You've got the Bracken. Interesting. And you have Bow. You are highly thought of. Is this talking about you thinking about it, considering it deeply, exactly? Or how that figure is looking towards the fern, right? The fern seeds are like a reoccurring ingredients in magical spells. Although no one really has ever proven to have ever found these mystical golden fern seeds, right? But one of the things that they do, ooh, look at this, opened up towards the green one, how interesting, is that they, what is it called? They grant invisibility. And look at this figure looking at something invisible here. And looking at generosity as well. So this head is turned towards the fern, and it's also tilted towards generosity. So I'm getting the idea, just like wind, it's invisible. We can feel it, but it's invisible. So I am seeing for you that you will start to see the invisible. Remember when we were talking about digging deeper, looking at the root cause, not being distracted by the smoke and mirrors, and to finally see what you weren't seeing before. That very thing that could have been the root cause of the reoccurring issues in your life. And sometimes instead of dealing with this and that and this and that, sometimes, all the time, when we deal with the root cause of an issue, all of these things tend to clear out and adjust themselves by themselves. And so thus the generosity. I, of course, don't know exactly what this reading is referring to. I know it's a general reading, is going to differ from one person reading to the other. But I can guarantee that the energy is exactly what you're meant to hear, depending on whichever area this is speaking to in your life. An area that you feel is manipulating you to do something you don't want to do, or manipulating you in a way that feels tiresome. You feel tired you're confused, you don't know what to do. Obviously, it's a bit hurtful, disruptive, depending on how this is manifesting in your life. And the awesome thing about the next part of your life is that you're starting to grasp. You're not looking at all of the causes that this energy is creating, but you're starting to look at the root cause, whether you realize it or not. You're starting to lose the focus on the tiring energy and more onto what is causing it. And you're fixing these things. And as you are fixing the root causes, whether you realize you're fixing the root causes or not, because it's invisible, obviously it's not easy. You're either figuring it out or you're either centering and taking care of what's important. And as you take care of what's important, the roots, you blossom automatically. And so you're considering seeing the invisible, taking care of the invisible, whether you realize it or not. And you will be seeing that a different shift of energy is happening in your life where you're given generously, you're blossoming. You may be sure why this is happening, or it just might happen automatically. You know, this actually reminds me of how when we, for example, take care of our, the fastest example I can get is when we take care of what we eat, right? We eat healthier. Suddenly that ache is not happening anymore. That migraine is not happening anymore. Your concentration increases, or things like your hair improves. This, that, and the other things that you weren't expecting at all start to improve. You find that you have more energy to run more errands. So many things are accomplished in your life, and that's one positive that you weren't even expecting, and so on and so forth. That's, of course, an obvious example. But really, how this is going to manifest in your life, it depends on where this manipulation is happening and how you're changing other things that are not direct, or at least you think you're not directly addressing the situation, but really going down to the root cause of what could be the reason of why all of these leaves are dying, so to speak. So it could be other things, other areas in your life that are affecting this, that are manipulating this energy that you are suffering from, and you are addressing this invisible energy that will magically transform everything else in your life. And we say magically because it's dealing with the unseen. Like the roots. If no one knew that there were roots to plants, they wouldn't know that they had to really take care of the soil, take care of the inside before it takes care of the outside. And so just like a diamond, obviously you've gone through difficulty, a lot of pressure specifically, a lot of hard pressure that's turning your life into a diamond, something that's going to shine bright. This is going to keep improving in your life and will keep growing and will keep giving to you, so to speak, giving whatever that giving is in your life. If it's health, then it's health. If it's wealth, then it's wealth. If it's removing negative people out of your life, then it's that. If it's progressing in your goals, it's that, and so on. But there seems to be something peaking or moving, at least starting to move very quickly for you, starting next February. All right, let's continue to take a look at your tea leaves. I'm going to keep this one right there. Happiness. I love this for you. So nice to see. Going from manipulation. Obviously, manipulation is an energy that fills the heart with sadness, stress, and low vibrational energy, frequency. Happiness is a high vibrational frequency. And you can see as you shift your focus towards the invisible, more happiness appears in your life, more positivity, more happiness, more wealth and abundance of whatever that energy that you are lacking in your life is. So let's take a look at the rest of your tea leaves. I think I can push this up a bit and give ourselves more space for this pile. So you've got the energy of generosity, diamonds, happiness. Love this for you. Okay, so consider the tough has already passed, and now things are getting easier as you dig deeper into what truly matters. So you have dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. And look, you are highly thought of. A distant friend is thinking of you. I feel like there's a lot of thinking going on here. How interesting. Okay, we'll figure it out. You have tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. Didn't I tell you guys? Okay. And you've got pineapple, reconciliation. Again, this is what I feel with the pineapple and the reconciliation. It was tough. There was some form of manipulative energy that's reconciling or getting better. And just like a pineapple, might have been harsh previously, but on the inside is juicy. It's delicious. So you're getting into much more delicious times, much more generous time in your life. So nice to see this for you. And I don't know what this thinking energy is. We'll get to it. Maybe your reading will let us know more about your life. You have sun. So nice. Happiness and well-being. This cannot be a coincidence. Do you see? Happiness and well-being. That cannot be a coincidence. So yeah, that's what I see here for you. You have fan, romance, celebration, and party. Isn't this awesome? And you've got broken wishbone. Wish will not be granted. How about we start off your reading and see what this is about, because everything else seems to be positive. Oh, thanks. King of Wands, I swear to you, I initially saw it as King of Wishes. I know my mind could have manipulated me, so to speak, because we just read Wish. But really, this is what I'm seeing. By the way, the King of Wands is a huge manifester. So I would kindly like to understand more about what this means. Please, more details of what this specifically means for pile number 1, please. So 8 of Pentacles, King of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Pentacles. How about I go, what area is this card in pile number 1's life? Well, it cut here, so let me take this one out. Crown. Honor and respect will come to you. Something regarding yourself, how you're presented, your position. Something like that. Okay. And past position. Thank you. Past position. Present position, 3 of Wands, and future position, Ace of Swords. Okay, now we can read it. What is this card? What is this card talking about? I'm sure if I was patient, we were gonna get it in your tarot cards. But everything's meant to happen in the way that it is. Just curiosity got the best out of me. So, tortoise. Something is going slow in your life. And the card of mastery and the Hierophant shows that you had to learn something. Something invited you. Oh. For some of you, it's a position, right? Because you've got the Hierophant, you've got the crown. For some of you, it's a position. You've got the King of Wands. It's either a position that you wanted or exactly that. A huge wish that you, with the crown, the one that you thought about the most, right? It was going so slow and I feel like it wasn't working. Now, I would have thought it's not going to work for you, right? This is why I pulled out all these cards. See, here I see with the 3 of Pentacles work. So it's working. It's starting to work. In fact, the Ace of Swords is revelation. So something is revealed to you here. It's not that it's not meant to happen. It's that you are meant to learn how to do it. And so I would honestly tell you that in the next part of your life, things are going great, right? We'll talk about this in a moment. Things are going great. You're realizing what's wrong. You're growing. You're becoming happier. You're getting a lot of wealth, whatever this means in your life. So everything is going good. Most importantly, you're figuring out the most important part, this tiresome energy in your life. But like right away, this next phase of your life, you still haven't achieved that biggest wish that you're thinking about. Okay? That does not mean though that you're not going to achieve it. And I'm happy I pulled out this card. The King of Wands shows that you have the full potential to make this work, albeit comes with learning, that it's going to come with learning. It will come through mastery. You're going to, in the next phase of your life, realize that it's going to need some learning to do. And so the energy of you manifesting it is fully there. Is it going to happen? 1000% going to happen for you. But it will require some mastery. You need to collect the keys to know how it should happen. But one thing is good, that you're going to start on the actual journey, which is why this is your significator card. You're going to start on the actual journey on picking up the right information on how to do it. You're going to master. You're going to be on the journey of mastering how it's done, collecting the information, working on it, becoming smarter, becoming better. So I see you working in the next phase of your life. We're looking at, right, like the next phase, perhaps up until February, you know? You are on your biggest wish. Maybe it's not there, but you're definitely working towards it. And towards the end of this next phase, I'm seeing it being February for you, you get a huge revelation. That's the crown chakra. Something is revealed to you. You get this aha moment as you're working on the right path, collecting the right information, working towards it. Somewhere around February, there is enlightenment. You get a huge piece of information on exactly how this is achieved. Or you get a glimpse into the future. You see something. You see someone. You see a piece, like a vital piece of information that will put you on the absolute right track. This is like holding the key information to going, now I know exactly how it's done. Now I know that I will get it. It's just a matter of time of me doing what is needed and what is necessary, and it's going to work for me. So this is exactly, I'm so happy we pulled out some cards to see what this is talking about. So your biggest wish is not there yet, but you are definitely going to be on the path for it. All right. Let me shuffle your cards. I'll be back. And let's take a look at your tarot cards. So you've got the Moon card. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. I love this for you. Like I'm telling you, with this card, the Moon card shows that it may not be there yet. It may take some time. It's like after the night comes the day. It may take some time, but you will 1000% achieve this wish. It will be granted in due time, because the Nine of Pentacles is a wish fulfillment card. So you see what I mean here? We're asking about the next phase of your life, right? That huge wish will not be granted yet, but after some good time working towards it, figuring it out with the Moon card, this wish will be granted for you. Towards the end of this next phase, like February, as the reading is showing us here, you will at least have figured it out. You've got the Four of Wands. I do see in the next phase of your life, there is a step up. There's a certain level up that you will be celebrating. What is this about, please? The Devil card. Interesting. So something toxic is out of your life, something difficult, something scary. I would guess it's this manipulation card. So one of the huge level ups, obviously, that you are going to be experiencing up next in your life is some toxic energy being thrown out of your life. You're no longer going to fear it, be attached to it, be stuck to it. You no longer have to suffer from it or suffer from its manipulation. So for the collective, what is this Devil card that they will finally be bypassing with the Four of Wands, leveling up from? Let's see the different energies, right? I know it's, again, a general reading. It will manifest differently for each person, but let's see the collective energies. What are the exact, like the different areas for everyone watching? For some people, Temperance. For some people, it's the Ace of Wands, having some form of power, regaining power. For some people, it's the Three of Cups. And for some people, it's the Three of Swords. Okay. I think we can pull out one more card as to understand that energy. And the reason I'm expanding here is because we've seen it from the very beginning, and I want to try to give you as much information as possible. So let's pull out this card. The Emperor. Wow. Okay. So the Devil card for some people. Some of you have been dealing with two opposing energies. Things like, how can I achieve this when I am going through this problem? How can I be able to build the things that I want for myself when I have children? How can I start my own business when I'm working that long? How can I do this when I have that? So there's two opposing energies making you stuck. Oh, or how can I deal with this person but at the same time keep this person because they don't like each other? Things like that. Like two energies in your life that are really making you feel like it's tricky. You genuinely don't know what to do. This one is solved this way, but that one is solved in that way. And they are opposing to each other. And do you see how Temperance here has, every Temperance card has one foot on the ground, symbolizing being grounded, and one foot in water, symbolizing being in the flow. So I'm seeing that you're learning how to merge both energies together seamlessly. How to have these two things in your life without having it opposing to each other. Things like, how can I do this? This is what I want, but it's also like ruining my health. If like some athletes, it's an idea that hit me knowing the Olympics is going on these days. Some athletes, like they want to achieve this, but they know that it's also affecting their health, you know? So it's like you figuring out these days how to have both important things in your life, for it to flow effortlessly, that you're not stuck, that not one is trying to overshadow the other, and that you don't have to go through this pain. You're learning how to find your balance and making it work in your life. So that's one awesome level up that's happening for some of you. Ace of Wands with the Devil card here could be talking about how someone is manipulating you. Like this could be literally someone is manipulating you, trying to control you, scary, lying, cheating, whatever they're doing, and you're regaining your power back, where this person realizes that they were just a scary facade, but they don't really have any real power, and really that's always the situation. And so you're learning to get back your power, and there's the level up that you're absolutely celebrating. This person has no control over you moving forward. So that's the level up we see here in this toxic situation. Three of Cups talks about community. So maybe you felt stuck to an idea that was keeping you isolated, because the devil card has to do with limiting beliefs. It has to do with shadow. So perhaps there was this over-empowering shadow limiting belief that was really keeping you chained to maybe your home, chained to not socializing, chained to fear, chained to any sort of negative emotions, keeping you isolated. And so in that case, this means that you are releasing some, or healing, or integrating an important shadow. And that's like really cool here, because integrating a shadow means major changes in your life, not just in that area, which is going to happen directly, but in many areas in your life. So good for you. This is why I have a lot of positivity here. Here it says you are healing a shadow, and this will directly result in you feeling like your healthier self back again, that you're vibrating power, that you're feeling confident, and that you're able to mingle with others again. You're not going to ever feel isolated again. There's a level up to that energy. Love this for you. The Three of Swords talks about pain. So in that case, the Devil card talks about perhaps trauma, or a deep-rooted pain that you were enduring for a long time. I'm seeing that in that case, you're listening to the root cause, or you're doing some deep work, trying to release the sadness, trying to release the ideas attached to the sadness, and thus the root cause, like healing something that used to cause you a lot of pressure. And you're the diamond in that case. You're shining bright. And so it looks to me like you've gone through a harsh experience that will only make you stronger and better today. More vibrant and shining bright than anyone you know. And look at that. Party, celebration, romance. You're definitely opening up to people. You're opening up maybe to love. You're opening up to enjoying your time with others. And also, I really feel like you are healing a major shadow through listening and correcting, because they remind me of neurological pathways in your brain, the roots of these plants. So I don't know, like creating new neurological pathways, maybe healing chemical imbalance. You're doing something right. Kudos to you. Keep doing what you are doing. You're doing the right work. Chef's kiss, because I do see that in this next phase of your life, you're on the right path. You picked it up. You've seen the invisible force that's been pushing you and manipulating you to maybe act in a way that didn't match what you wanted to do. So you're regaining power. You're healing an important type of pain that you've been suffering through. You're leveling up through that, and you're watching a new you. You're becoming a new you. And so I think the thinking has to do with how you think of things better. Listen, think, definitely. An energy that was moving slowly as you're thinking deeper and deeper about it. In this next phase of your life, you're fixing all of that. And perhaps things are moving slow to allow you to heal all of these things, heal inside out, so that you are actually ready to work on this big wish that you want here. So yeah, I'm seeing that in the next phase of your life, you're healing a great pain. That's awesome. It's no longer going to hurt you anymore. It might be a memory, but it's not going to hurt you any longer. You won't be, because the Three of Swords is also associated, by the way, with victimhood, pulling at the strings of one's own heart. So you could have been reliving that pain over and over, reinforcing it, making it bigger. And it seems like you're finally releasing something big. A lot of, the Moon card, a lot of unconscious mind, a lot of thinking. I did think of the unconscious mind when I saw the back of this person's head, and now I think I confirm it. A lot of deep thought, deep healing about and release of old ideas, of limiting beliefs, of old behaviors, and regaining back your power. In fact, when I look at it now, I think this reading is absolutely connected, although each one speaks about a different thing, but I'm starting to feel like they're connected. And I do see the cattails here, which are used for isolation. And so I see you being isolated, like you're not triggered anymore or hurt anymore. You're isolated from anything on the outside because you're really working deep on the inside. Emperor shows that you're going to be feeling powerful. Like this is a major arcana. This is the powerful archetype of tarot. You're finding power. It's associated with stability. It's associated with having the power to do what you want. It's building and creating things in your life that are important to you. It's creating your own empire, or in that case, it's creating your own world, the world that you want to live in. It's having the capability of building the life that you want. And the falcon is usually covered in the Nine of Pentacles. Here, it's not covered. You can see its eyes. So you're going to start seeing the invisible, what you haven't seen before. There's a huge aha moment in this pile, and that's why you have listen. You're finally getting it. You're making some deep and major personal changes, removing the veil, the eye cover, being able to see and creating the life that you want. The falcon is freedom. The falcon has always been trained for centuries to be a hunter. You will have the freedom and the vision to go get whatever you want in your life. You're going to have that energy. You're going to have that that emotional and psychological stability, that balance, and the strength to create the world that you want. Most importantly, in the next phase of your life, I do see you shining bright and feeling very happy. And while you're not 100% there yet with your biggest wish, but make no mistake that you will also be on the path of knowing exactly how to get there. You're going to get a lot of revelations and learnings and understandings as you dig into it to know how to get there exactly. By February, you would have known what to do, how to get there for sure. And you would have learned a lot, knowing that you are exactly on that right path. And my dear pile number 1, this is exactly what I see in your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 1, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what to expect next in your life. Very quickly, your pile is in your pile you've got the Ocean Jasper. Your significator card is the Ruby Red. I feel like you're getting 2 cards with the keyword awakening. And of course, if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile, there we go, my apologies, are Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, and Aries. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. All right, sorry there, I was like focusing on different things at the same time. So let's get straight into it and see what you can expect next. Right, so you've got Red Garden, unbelievable. You're getting a lot of red here, which is instantly reminding me of the true root chakra. Like some great root chakra experience, especially that I've read this card before this reading. Talks about pleasure, something pleasurable happening, but you also want to be careful. It's kind of like there's more than meets the eye. So there's pleasure coming up, but you are also guided to stay grounded because there's more to that, right? You also have, look, a lot of reds here, unbelievable. you've got transformation. Red garden, transformation. What's the red garden about? I'm so curious. Number 8, just let's quickly get a quick hint. Gratitude, pleasure, happiness. Didn't I tell you guys there's like some great pleasure, some great happiness, something that you will love. It's something that will transform your heart. This figure is tapping on the heart. It's such an experience that you will love. It's one that will transform you. It will transform your life, but also you are guided to look beyond what meets the eye. You are guided to be mindful. There is like a powerful feeling, like things like powerful attraction, powerful emotions towards you wanting something happening for you, a wish coming true perhaps. So it's kind of like a transformation happening through a very positive experience, but it's one that you want to also be careful with, because sometimes when we have such strong feelings, we stop seeing what we would otherwise have seen if we weren't so into our emotions, into our feels. It's that thing, if I tell you today, hey, be careful, don't do that, and you would look at the person speaking to you and say, of course I'm not going to do that. But you will be equally shocked to see yourself actually do that. If you're not careful, of course, nothing is out of your hands ever when you are in the fields. So that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like guidance, something that you absolutely love will happen. It's such a powerful, positive experience. Just make sure with the reds here, it's equally like it's a coin with two sides. On one side, there's great pleasure, root chakra. On the other side, if you stay grounded, you get to experience this pleasure without losing yourself in the experience, right? So that's exactly what I'm picking up as a first idea, looking at your cards. What if I put your crystal right there? This way we get to see your cards and we have plenty of space. You've got Mars in Aries with impulsiveness. Oh my God, this, if I were to translate this energy into astrology, I would have definitely thought of Mars in Aries. This impulsiveness, this initial passion into something, this huge excitement, right? So there's a lot of good luck coming your way. This is not a reading telling you that this is anything negative. This is a reading guiding you to stay grounded while this happens. Because if you do, you're going to go through it positively. And also with the first house, you as a person, you will grow faster. You will transform. You can use that powerful energy to your favor and not have it used against you, right? So yeah, just be mindful. Not to see everything through rose-colored glasses, you know. Sometimes when we're in the fields, we see everything so good, so positive that we don't look at the red flags. Red flags could be a big word, although they could be red flags that you want to tackle from the very beginning, absolutely. Or little things that could grow into something that you may not like later on. And so staying grounded is key. All right. Here, you've got the poppy flowers. Oh my God, it's in the same theme. Because the poppy flower is where we extract opium, right? Again, it's that in the fields. It's like, if it's not regulated by a doctor or an expert, of course, a doctor, then it could be dangerous. It's exactly that same thing. The medical doctors, they use it in operations. They know what amount is the right amount for what exactly that you need. It feels good. It makes you feel like euphoric in the moment, right? But you gotta be careful with that energy. That keeps repeating itself. I think you can clearly see it at this point. All right, let's take a look at the rest of your cards. You've got ear. You're going to be hearing good news. And look at the ear here and the ear. Isn't it nearly exactly the same ear, like magnified? I think you're going to be hearing some great news that will transform your whole life, your whole being, your whole experience, your whole existence. I can imagine you now like feeling euphoric, feeling excited about life. That's Mars and Aries. Feeling like you can't wait to get up and experience all this happiness. It's going to feel so good. Remind yourself to enjoy this in every cell of your being. That is high vibrational. But I will continue to remind you to, at the same time, tell yourself we're going to be calm and we're going to take it slowly. Okay, so you've got bat. Take care. Enemies are working against you. You know, bats, they don't see ahead. The not seeing, rose-colored glasses, the not seeing is very strong in your reading. And if I'm repeating myself, it's because your cards keep repeating itself. So obviously I'm just going to follow the guidance that you're meant to hear. So it's great news, but you also are advised to take care so that it doesn't work against you. To, take it by the moment, to see the wave of every step that you take. Just like the bats, they navigate through ultrasonic waves, right? Also, you are guided to not react, to take every moment, see what it's giving you, and to calmly reflect and take a move through that feedback. Just like the bat. Feedback. Oh, I should stop going this way. I should go that way. Feedback. Oh, I should start moving this way. And so on. So that you can navigate through this very well. Rabbit. Too much concern with sexual matters. Rabbits are a symbol of abundance, fertility. They're a symbol of great numbers. So again, that huge energy of abundance, but again, being careful. You're getting both in every card. So you've got older man and door. Opportunities are waiting for you. I love this for you. My dear pile number 2, sorry. Right, older man, I'm not sure. Perhaps it's an invitation to be wiser, but it does say dealings or relationship with an older man. Maybe you're going to be dealing with someone older, maybe. Maybe someone is opening up an opportunity for you. It's not so clear yet. So you've got June. What if I put this here, right? You've got dog, protection from a powerful friend. And you've got October. Did something start for you in June that will manifest in October? What happened for you in June? If you're watching this now, if you're watching this later, June is... we're in August, so June is 2 months before now, right? 2 months previous to now. So think 2 months ago and think 2 months later. So 2 months previous to the now and 2 months post now. So 2 months before your now, what happened? What is June referring to exactly here? The High Priestess, the Three of Swords, and the Four of Wands. So you made a smart move in June. One that you didn't expect you would be making. There's a checkmate here. There's a definite checkmate here. Because the king can't move this way. The king... that's not the king, that's the queen from the opposite side. That's not a checkmate. This is the queen from the other side being at a great threat. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing an attack that cannot be hit back because the other side is well protected. And I see that this is you. You made a very strong move that cannot be countered that easily. In 2 months from before now. See with the Three of Swords. And then you've got 3 horses here and the Four of Wands. Maybe it's 3 people. You and someone teamed up against an enemy. Let me think about that. I think 2 months ago, you made a major move, a very smart move. And you've partnered with someone who's, like, it seems someone who has a lot of power. Perhaps that's dealings or relationship with an older man. Maybe that person is already in your life. But you've partnered with someone in June against something. Trying to tackle something together. There were a lot of very smart moves, either that you did or the 2 of you have done. Each one could have been vulnerable on their own, but together you protect each other. Together you open up a huge door. Together you're able to fight against what you were afraid of. Together you're able to do it. Whatever this it is. There is a great bond between the 2 of you. So this attraction, initial attraction, that's going to lead to euphoria. And I've got great news here for you on what's coming next between the 2 of you. Like if this is love, if this is business partnership, if this is like you and another student swapping notes and trying to like get good grades, whatever this is. You 2 will definitely, like each one of you has a benefit. That door couldn't open without you 2 being together. Together you seem like a power couple. And I don't mean this in relationship only. Relationships, business, I like everything I said. Together you're power. That could tackle against the things that you could have been heavy on you. You couldn't tackle it alone. You couldn't do it alone. So together you're fighting something. You're able to make it happen. I have great news for you. With the 4 of Wands in October specifically, that's 2 months from now for anyone watching later, you will make a huge move. A massive door is opening, of great luck is opening up for the 2 of you. You have no idea how it's going to feel good. You're going to hear good news. Something is going to multiply. It's like a dream coming true. It's going to feel so powerful. So much so that you're being guided to be careful. Perhaps with that type of euphoria, you could get lost in the moment and feel like everything is good and not be careful. Either with this person or with the opportunity that's opening up or in something that you don't want to happen. This is a reading that's not saying that what you don't want will happen. This is a reading telling you if you are grounded, it won't happen. So good. I love this reading for you. Together you are protecting each other from whatever the weakness the other one doesn't have. So great team. Love this for you. Let's get to explore more. If this is a relationship, I would guess be careful. Maybe you don't want to have like children now. So be careful with that. But otherwise, like be careful. Be careful of not overindulging in whatever this is, so that you take care of the things that go wrong. You could tackle it in the moment. All right, so it's like don't be impulsive. I know it feels good. It looks great in the moment, but if you are grounded and you plan things for every move, you inspect things carefully, you know, you're not in the feels and impulsive. You take things slowly, you're good. You're absolutely good. You are absolutely good. In fact, it just says proper planning. All right, let me shuffle your tarot deck and I'll get back to inspect the rest of the reading. When I was shuffling your deck now, I was I kept saying 35, 35. And sometimes I tend to do that when I have two parallel thoughts at the same time. Like I would be thinking about something, and then I get another equally important thought. So I would repeat that last conclusion I've reached in the first thought, repeated as I ponder the other thought. And so I thought this was one of these moments. So I went back and said 35. I keep saying 35. What was I trying to remember here? And I realized that I don't relate to 35. I don't remember why I kept saying 35. So perhaps it was channeled as I was thinking. Maybe it was another parallel thought and I kept repeating. I don't know what happened there, really. But I felt this was absolutely related to the reading. Maybe I channeled something without realizing. Maybe someone here is listening is 35 years old. Maybe you're going to be meeting someone 35 years old. 35, 3 and 5 is 8. So maybe, yeah, I think so. Maybe something is happening in August for you if you're watching this now. Oh my God, 6 and 2 is 8. Oh, look at that. It's another 8. I think this is talking about August for sure. So we have a lot of dates here for you. 2 months before now, 2 months after now. And specifically, if you're watching this now, the month of August, or even if you're watching it later, August, is next month. So yeah, let's take a look at your cards. You've got the 4 of Swords. What is it called? I forgot. But it's a very interesting insect that has loud noise, even though this is the 4 of Swords. Circadas, right? You have the Queen of Wands. There's an emphasis on the cat. Queen of Wands is not there, right? But you've got the elements. The sunflowers, the podium, the pedestal, you've got the cat. So I'll take that into consideration. You've got the Page of Wands. The Queen of Wands stands out. She's seen. She's popular. She cannot be missed. And so it's interesting how this card is super powerful. Although she's not there, the essence and the energy of her is there. The magic of her is there. And you can see the circada calling for the female circadas. That insect is so loud to attract other female insects. The Queen of Wands not there. So guys, some of you will have someone attract you, be attracted to you. For some of you, if you are interested in love, I think you will be hearing about someone telling you how much they are into you, because look at that. So yeah, for those of you interested in love, that's definitely happening here. You've got the Hermit. If this resonates with you, this seems like it's happening for you. All right. You've got Hermit. Some of you are single. This person is popping out of the blue. And you've got the Magician. All right. Overall energy for everyone. Love, business, studying, goals, whatever this person is for you. The Magician is holding a key. And we have a door. So, we also see, to complete the picture, the elements of the Magician. The Pentacle, the Swords, the Wands, and the Cups, right? The tools that the Magician needs to make something happen. Now, that can't be a coincidence. I see that you've got it all. You've got everything. If this is like a business partnership, here you can see that you've got all the elements needed to make something successful. And with great marketing, which is happening here with the Queen of Wands, you're calling your customers, you're attracting everyone to you, and that's opening a huge opportunity for you in October, right? So if that's business. If this is love, obviously the Queen of Wands is talking about how you're glowing, how you are so attractive to someone, so much so that your presence is there. They put you on a pedestal. They can feel you intuitively, even when you're not there. The cat has 9 lives. It's kind of symbolizing that even when you're not there, you don't die out for this person. Their attention is locked on you. They really, really want you, and this is gonna be like one like hell of a relationship if you do decide to hear this person out, because they will be calling you nonstop. 4 of Swords is like time off, so every time they get a time off when they're not working, this person will be looking for you, they will be searching for you, they will be calling you. Ah, my God, this is someone super into you. It's like they're always, they don't have a lot of information about you, but they're like, where is my pile number 2? They will appear everywhere, just like a magician. You will find them everywhere. And I believe that you will also be attracted to this person. Stay grounded. I will keep telling you that throughout the reading. Stay grounded. But if you do, you will enjoy this connection so much. And in that case, the magician talks about how for this person, you've got it all. Perhaps mutually, you've got it all. That's why there's such a strong attraction. And you finding each other is that door opening up. And it could be for anything. If you have a goal, if you are a student, same thing. Maybe you're great at some specific subjects, they're great at other specific subjects. Your collaboration will rock your worlds. You will be able to swap the right notes. You'll be successful together. You'll be making the right moves together. And I can go on and on. I think energetically, you're able to understand what I'm talking about for next month. You're going to be lucky with this collaboration. This energy is magical. It's truly awakening. It's awakening your senses, because I feel like you're going to enjoy something that you wanted to enjoy. That's why you're advised to stay centered, so that you can go through this transformation that is destined and planned for you in the right way. The first house is the house of the self. It's the house of both self-image, personal growth, but at the same time, it's also ego. Again, 2 sides of the same coin. So, you know what I'm gonna say. Stay grounded. Okay, let's pull out the rest of your cards to see what you have. You've got the 8 of Cups, the King of Pentacles. I'm glad this showed up, because now we understand protection better. Okay, you've got the Queen of Swords. 2 powerful people, by the way, coming together here. 2 powerful students, 2 powerful business people, 2 powerful characters. Definitely 2 powerful characters dating each other. You've got the 5 of Swords. If you're students, it's like one of you is super intelligent in maths. The other person is super intelligent in, I don't know, geography. Something or the other that you both can exchange. Ooh, and you've got the Sun. Four of Swords. Oh. This is the 5 of Swords. I hope I didn't say 4 of Swords. The 5 of Swords. Both of you are winning over something. Remember when I told you guys? Where did I see it? Oh, it was in your cards. The clarification cards that we got. Oh, yes, it was in the High Priestess. High Priestess means it's something that you don't see yet. It's beyond the veil. So your collaboration together was important, because both of you will be winning over something that even you don't know about now. That's the High Priestess. And you can see it in the 5 of Swords here. And I kept thinking, I really kept thinking as I was looking at your cards, what are you two fighting? I mean, If it's a business partnership, you know, you want to get more clients. What are you fighting then? Is there corruption? Is there, maybe there's I thought to myself, maybe there's a challenge. And if it's a relationship, what are you two fighting? You know, if you're students, what are you fighting? Maybe you're fighting time. It could be, right? So now I can't confirm my thought that I didn't speak out because it wouldn't have made sense back then. But now I can confirm, seeing the Five of Swords and protection here, that there is in fact something that one or both of you are afraid of, something that one or both of you don't like, maybe about life or about business or about your specific field or market or about your specific studies or university or class, not sure, that you weren't able to overcome alone. And together, as you unite, you powerfully protect yourselves from that energy. So this is, like I said, and it's one of the reasons I said power couple, and you can see that power couple here. Power partnership. Power partnership. Together, you feel like, hey, we're able to move. We're able to do it. We're able to leave that which was bullying, that which made us afraid, that which made us constantly lose. Together, you feel like you can tackle something together. Maybe one of you had an issue there, and the other person had a totally opposite issue or an issue somewhere else. You have a strength there, and they have a strength there. And as you unite, this person goes, oh, you're having trouble with that? I've got this and this and that. Let's take it out. And you're like, what? This is your problem? Forget about it. I do that. I eat that for breakfast every day. So you tackle that. And together you protect both of you against that which you were afraid of. I'm absolutely sure about that now. And there is a level up. And I say level up in your living. I'll tell you why. Because this animal on the Hermit card constantly outgrows its shell, and they line up in a line from the smallest to the bigger so that they can swap homes. This person goes to the bigger home, and this one to the bigger, and to the bigger, and to the bigger. So there's a level up, I believe, is going on. There's this crab levels up homes. So maybe you're leveling up your homes, you're leveling up your status, you're leveling up your position, you're leveling up where you are at life or where you live. So that's in the cards, because I see you moving somewhere with the Eight of Cups. Together, you get to go to faraway places, you get to move somewhere, you get to level up, something of that sort. But in any case, it is a magical new beginning with the Page of Wands. Because I do see that once these two characters come together, it's like powerful enough to make a solar system move. It's that powerful bang. I know it's crazy. It's just what I'm envisioning. It's like the yin and the yang coming together. It's that powerful that makes things work. And that powerful energy, due to the intelligence and the strong emotions and the power that you hold, will make both of you feel so good. The one of you that is grounded will be able to go through this with pleasure and with a lot of grace and groundedness. And transform very quickly. Make use of that energy to grow. But if one of you doesn't, then it seems like that one may have to go through like a lot of growth. And you know what that means. In all cases, it's all good. It's just a shorter way to do things, you know? It's like the sooner you grasp your awakening, you go through it smoothly. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. The Sun card is a very positive card. So overall, this next phase of your life is very positive, it's very powerful, it's very bright. Yeah, stay grounded, my dear pile number 2. Enjoy it gracefully. And this reading will fully manifest for you in October, although you will be seeing it move until that time. I think you're gonna start hearing the good news perhaps in August. If you're watching this later, 1 month from now. And look at that, 6 June. Oh my God. You must have started something in June, maybe met that person, or maybe started something in June, something like that. Started in June, and another beginning, a stronger beginning, is happening in October. And my dear pile number 2, I wish you the best of luck with this energy. If you're careful with it, you'll go through it gracefully. You'll enjoy it. If you're not careful, you will go through it with a lot of enjoyment, but that rose-colored glasses may lead you to learn a lot of things, to go through the learnings. At the end of the day, you're going to pick up these learnings. Don't worry about it. And you're going to continue on that awesome path. But why go through that, right? So this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye! Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Today we're taking a look at what to expect next in your life. These are the decks that I'm using. If you're interested in any of them, you will find that I list them down in the description box for you guys. But whoa, we did get a lot here. 5 cards. But let me very quickly introduce your pile to you. Your crystal is the beautiful peach moonstone in the shape of a heart. Your significator card is the yellow gold stone with the keyword solution. Oh, we've got a split right there, making it very clear which cards we need to take. My apologies, one second. I also feel this one. These 2, I guess. So I'm going to take these. All right, and if you've picked your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Sagittarius, Cancer, Capricorn, and Leo. Welcome to your reading, guys. If these are not your zodiac signs, as I always remind you, please don't worry about it. It's just another way for others to pick their piles as well. Okay, so let's get straight into it and check out your cards. Obviously, the first card standing out is Mars in Capricorn. Capricorn energy is very strong today in your pile. So you've got authority, and yellow is associated with the solar plexus, right? So there's a lot of power going on here. In fact, I remember reading your card in this deck. It was so beautiful. It was talking about how letting your creativity and I think something about the changes happen in your life, immerse in that playful energy of creation or something. Let me read it to you. It was so nice. So, yellow gold solution. Your song is soft and sweet, yet carries a powerful message. Let yourself become immersed in the playful nature of creation, and you will find that you have never been lost, but rather temporarily forgot your way. So you can see the keywords of safety and security, a strong connection with Mother Earth, making headway, moving closer toward achieving your goals, a spiritual awakening, the uncoiling of a bigger picture. I love all of this for you. In fact, the 10th house has to do something with your goals. So I see you getting closer and closer to your goals. I see you loving and enjoying and immersing in the energy of creation and creativity as you get closer to a very important goal that you have. So you've got the chickweed. Interesting. Do you see your card? Yep. Okay. And we were just talking about something uncoiling. And you see, we see a snake coiled here. Something is being revealed to you. Something is coming true for you. And I do know that the chickweed in Japan is seen as lucky. It's included in a dish. I cannot remember its name. It's something called nakusa or nanakusa something. I'm very sorry. I remembered its name before. But yeah, it's considered very lucky. It's used in a festival dish. So include as part of 7 other herbs. But you can see here that something super lucky is slowly being revealed into your life. Perhaps it's a solution to something that you've always wanted, a solution appearing, and it's slowly but surely appearing for you. Appealing is also a key word here. And very soon you'll find yourself with the authority to use your creativity, to enjoy that creation process, to make it come true. So let's explore the rest of your cards. You've got Sun, happiness and well-being. I love this for you. Okay. You have, if I push this up, we'll have more space. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So again, you can see that something was stubborn, wasn't moving. Something that you've always wanted is uncoiling. Little by, it's like becoming more mellow or flexible. It's starting to move. Little by little, you can see that movement. And as it uncoils, the movement becomes smoother. And very soon you'll find that you have the power to make it work in the direction that you want. So this is definitely something that you've always wanted. It's something that's happening for you. It's moving. The energy was so stubborn. You tried so hard previously. It wasn't working. But make no mistake, every effort that you've put towards that goal did make an effort in moving that energy. Maybe you didn't see it visibly, but it was moving every single time you tried. And it's kind of like continue trying, because every effort that you make will make it more malleable or more flexible. It will make it move for you. Okay, I'm also seeing 9 and 10. Perhaps something around September and October will stand out, will be very bright. In terms of you seeing this finally move, you've got Rose. Romance is in the air. Love this for you. Okay, you've got Saturn in Scorpio with inheritance. You've got Mercury in Scorpio with extremism. You have the Moon in Aries with protection. It's interesting how you've got extremism, but you've got protection. One extreme energy and the other. Like as much as it was hard, you do have a strong benefit on the other side. And that benefit is the thing that's moving the energy. It's like, although maybe you didn't have it easy, you didn't, it wasn't easy for you to create that goal. Maybe so many things stood in your way, extreme things stood in your way. But just as that energy is present, the energy of you doing it quickly, or you being able to achieve it easily, or getting a grand solution maybe that others don't get, is also on the other side, the yin and the yang. So yeah, just as it was stubborn for a long time, just like a maze, you feel like it's been taking you so long, just as you'll find yourself out of it and actually receiving that energy that you want. So in that next phase of your life, as a summary, I do see things starting to work out for you. I see the things standing in your way starting to move further away from you. I see that you find energy moving easier for you. Everything that you do is making it more successful. So yeah, it's becoming more successful by time. You must have noticed this with the coil. You must have noticed that at some point it was super stubborn, and as time goes by, something, even if little, happens. And then by time, something else happens. And although it still feels stuck, but you feel like, well, there's a little bit of a movement, but what's a movement if it's not happening? And then after some time, something positive happens and you're like, oh, that's great news, but I'm still stuck. And so on. Every little time that goes by, you will notice an additional experience, news, movement that takes you towards it. So Moon and Aquarius with independence, something was coiled, something was stubborn, something was stuck. That energy will be free flowing. And you know, Aquarius, it represents how the frequencies are aligning, and how when the frequencies align and vibrate together, things start to move. Wow, you've got abracadabra. Look, this is going to be a magical experience. Oh my God. You know, the abracadabra, it translates to what I speak comes into existence. And so you can see that what you want will happen. And I also see this as a guide for you, as a mantra, to use this as a mantra. You know, I did see a mantra for you in the guidebook, but I didn't read it out. I must read it out to you now that we're talking about mantras. The affirmation is, I'm filled with love and grace. My power vibrates across the universe. Look at that. So use your affirmations these days. The power of your word is strong. And I think the more you speak with power, this is going to happen for me. This is coming true for me. I'm going to make this work. This is meant for me. The more you speak with that sort of power, you attune to the vibration of that wish happening for you. So next phase of your life, this is coming true for you. Start speaking it into existence. Whatever you want, that you want to happen for you, say, this will happen for me. Draw it, write it on your vision board in front of your desk every day, in your room, first thing that you see in the morning, in your wallet. You know, make it accessible, make it visible, and say, these are the things that are going to happen for me. Speak it into existence. I'm really sure about what I'm seeing here. This is going to happen for you. Speak it into existence. Okay. You've got Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. Something is starting for you in the direction of your wish. You've got Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. You know, the Ram reminds me of Aries. And you've got Aries here. First of all, this is talking about protection. Second of all, it's a cardinal sign. Talking about that same idea that something is being initiated for you. Something is starting for you in this next phase of your life. I want to get more details about what it is that is starting for you. Let's use these as exactly what it is that is starting. Because it says solution. You're finally finding your way. The things that you can do to make it happen. Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. And you've got chain. Chain of events that will affect your life. Okay. Let's take a look at your tarot cards and get clarification on this. What is happening for you? And then we'll take a look at your spread, your tarot spread. So I'll leave these for the tarot spread, and I will take these to understand what's happening for you. What's this thing that's going to happen for you? So you've got the Judgment card. Look at the sky here. There's an emphasis on the sky, the heavens, angels, magic, astrology, the Tower card, 2 major arcana, and the Justice card, 3 major arcana. This is a major event. Now, the Tower card and hidden secrets can harm you. The skull is what? Inside of us, right? We need an x-ray to see it. So it's also our protector, right? So what's hidden that you won't see? What's hidden that you won't see, you won't be exposed to, unless someone lets you in on it, like an x-ray, is major changes, like a shake-up, something goes down, but it's unrelated to you. It's also representing that shake-up that makes things for you flexible. Remember the uncoiling, the shake-up that makes it more flexible for you. So it's like one challenge for another, making it a win for you. You see what I mean? And while I wish no harm on anyone, I'm simply reading the energy of the cards. It's like a cycle, you know, the cycle of life. One's up there, one's down there. And the cycle moves where the down goes up and the up goes down. And when we go down, it's great because it's not an easy experience, of course. But this is when our intuition increases, we get aware of our shadows, we grow, we become the people who we are. And when we're up, it's a positive experience and we get to enjoy life. So I don't know why, but with extremism, you can see 2 extreme ends. Half, you see how it's split? One person will have it so good, but another is not. It's kind of like if we think about authority, it's like one person leaving that place of authority for another to come and claim it. That's the easiest example of one going down for another to go up. If we think about the Olympics, last year's gold medal, now a new person comes and gets the gold medal. So a swap of places of some sort. So I think some information will be dropped, causing some official changes to happen, giving rise or a rise of an opportunity for you. That is fated. That's fated for you to happen. That's fated for you to happen. And I see the rose here. It reminds me of the Suda rose. In Latin, this meant that anyone sitting under the rose would have to say the truth in a meeting. And so perhaps there's a gathering, there is a discussion, some truth coming out, causing, maybe this is like changes of laws, one law coming down in favor of another and it's benefiting you. Maybe a manager is leaving in favor of another and it's benefiting you. Maybe you are taking a position, changes in something that's happening. There's definitely something major. These are 3 major arcanas. There's a major fall of some form of power. It's hidden now. It's in discussion at the moment. You will be protected from that. It's like extreme power. And again, one person's life, some people's life changes, some others go up. Some go down for others to go up. And so officially, you will be surprised to see that next in your life, many, with extremism specifically, many of the things that you regard as normal will not be so normal anymore. Many of the things that you are used to may not be the new norm anymore. And you will be surprised to see many drastic changes going on in your company, in your family dynamics perhaps, in your country, who knows, maybe in the world. But there's a chain of events. Before this reaches you, you will see that one thing happens that you will hear about, and then it causes something else to happen that you will hear about, for something else to happen, for something this, for something that, until it reaches your venue, your place, your area. And you will be surprised to go, oh, how did that change? And then your colleagues or your family members, again, the people that you live with, your city, they will start telling you, oh, it's because this and this happened there. And you're like, how is that related to that? And people will tell you, don't you know, when this happens, and that happens. And obviously, since we rely on energy, then we need this. Or since we rely on this company, then we're affected in this way. Or since the market changed this way, then this will also affect us. And so on and so forth. And so you will initially hear about some news. Use the power of your words these days for it to reach you in the best possible way. Attune yourself to that frequency. And you will be surprised to see how the hidden changes many things around you. You'll be surprised perhaps in this coming time of your life. I did see 8, 9, 10, August, September, October. If you're watching this now, if you're watching this later, next month, the month after, and the one after, maybe even 11. And maybe even January. You know, this is like 6 months type of thing in the next phase of your life. Each month you'll be surprised with the chain of events, how one thing changes the other to change the other. And all of a sudden you'll find yourself at some point during the next 6 months going, whoa, hey, how did these laws change? How did this officially change? How did this move? How did this happen? Inheritance shows that something is coming to your benefit easily without working for it. You just happen to be part of that family and getting it. Like, let's say you're far with inheritance. Sometimes people get a phone call of a faraway aunt or relative that they don't know about, and hello, you're getting an inheritance. Really? Me? I'm getting an inheritance? Something like that. I do know that it's not affecting you in any negative way. I do see that it's affecting you very positively. You're one of the people who will hold the power of whatever this brings to you. And this is official. This is just like inheritance. This is by law. This is official. You get to enjoy it. Unfortunately, there will be others maybe who will not benefit from this. And I'm so sorry for them. I wish them all the best of energy. With every bit of my heart. But you will rise greatly. This is a major rise happening in your life. And remember when I told you, just like the energy was stubborn, just as you will get something super lucky, remember, that will make things move. It's like that, the yin and the yang. Just as you got it hard, you will get it very easily. Simply because you are meant to get it. It was hard and stubborn for a time. Maybe with the coiling of the serpent, you were supposed to grow. And now you're getting it easy because just like we talked about, the up and the down, now it's time for you to experience the opposite of that energy and enjoy it. So that's a summary. Again, if I was patient, I'm sure the cards were going to explain it anyway. But I was so curious. So let me shuffle these in. And these are the cards that popped up for you. I'll check them out in a moment after I come back. And look at these. Don't they look like the Stonehenge, right? Some theorize that it was anciently used as a magical portal. Look at that magic. And yeah, it could be just a conspiracy. You got the Illuminati here. But in any case, my point is, it will genuinely feel that these changes are going to be so powerful that it's going to feel like you've gone through a portal and you're experiencing a different world. I'm sure that you will feel like your world changed in a way you cannot believe. You know how when you watch a movie and someone's life changes drastically in a blink of an eye, they win the lottery or something, and they stand there and they go, oh my God, I can't believe it. Is how, like, the camera pauses, everything goes slow-mo, and that figure's like, everyone's laughing, ha, ha, ha. And that figure is like looking around them, and they're like, how did my life change like that in a couple of days? I'm seeing that for you. I'm seeing a drastic change. It will feel like you've went through a portal. How would your life change drastically in a short span of time with this new strong beginning here? So let's explore your true, of course. It is true, isn't it? Your strong beginning. And look at this, 1, 1, 1. This is so divine. Let's see. And oh, I got dates for you. Look at that. 7, 8, 8, something major in August. 9, 10, 11. Could I see a 12? Are we skipping 12? Because I see 1 here. So, yeah. It looks like in this coming 6 months or something, major changes are happening in your life. Oh my God. Especially, remember when we talked about the chain of events? Exactly that. Exactly. And specifically something strong happening in August. Something already started in July. You may not even know about it at all. There's the birth, and it's progressing in a strong way. In August, you might hear some news. You might think it's totally unrelated to you. And by time, you will start the uncoiling, right? You will start to go, ooh, interesting. It's coming closer, until it hits. And you're like, whoa. You're getting the guidance with the shh here. To be low-key. Because remember when we talked about how it's going to split in half. Some may have it hard in your community, in your... I keep saying, I wanted to say work, and then I keep uttering university. I keep going you, and then I go back to saying work, and then I find myself saying university. So maybe some of your students who are seeing changes in their university because it came out twice. But universe could be like international, right? Something international changing. In any case, your guidance is be low-key. And that is to protect yourself, first and foremost. Second of all, but I would say most importantly, is to have empathy for those who are not having it easy. Some may get it in extreme. So you're being protected from this, and you're asked to kindly be very low-key about it so you don't hurt other people's feelings. To, not to detach from reality, to stay grounded and there for others, to have a heart. To have a heart, to be mindful in that good way. Okay, so let's take a look at your cards. You've got the Strength card. I remember in yesterday's reading, guys, if you picked pile number 3 yesterday, oh my God, I remember something. And I think if you watched pile number 3 yesterday, I just noticed that 111. It was, you had the Ansu's rune, and I told you guys you're getting communication from a higher power, remember, and your spirit guides, that others will be going through. Oh my God, do I believe in tarot more than anything? That others are going to go through a crack, but you're going to glide through it. I'm going to link this reading down in the description box if you want to see what I'm talking about. It was yesterday's reading about a message that is meant to reach you right now. I will leave it first thing in the description box, right next to the memberships. And it's pile number 3 if you want to hear that. This came up twice. Isn't it crazy? So this is definitely looks like it's something astrological is going to happen. Many are going to go through it. If you guys hear about it, remember you heard it here. It's secret. Everyone's going to know about it. And you're going to be one, and I repeat, because I saw it in yesterday's reading, you're going to be in a strong position. You're not going to be harmed by this, and you're going to be protected. Okay, so you've got the Queen of Cups. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Swords. And you've got the Five of Swords. In the center is the card of protection, guarded. Do you see here? Half and half. And even the Five of Swords, that's what it means. Someone wins and someone loses. And so that's the extreme we're seeing. Soon you will be guarded against something. Maybe it's a shift in dynamics or something. And you will be guarded from that energy. What is that energy? Some will be going through stress. Some will have to fight for something. But I do see that you will have the power to gracefully protect yourself from it. You will have the power to maneuver. It will be malleable in your hands. You'll be able to do it in the way that you want. And the Queen of Cups shows that you will, on the other hand, other extreme, be emotionally fulfilled, emotionally satisfied, happy. You're going to be a happy person. And this is written in the stars. I feel bad saying this, but then when I look at the stars, I kind of get this message for me, even as a reader, of not putting that energy of fearing for others, although I will always do that. I feel like it's saying that's what's written in the stars. Everything has a reason, and everything, just like the waves, eventually works out. So it's a process. And you will be guarded fully from it. In fact, you won't just be guarded. You will live a happy life. And I'm so happy to see that for you, my dear pile number 3. You will have the passing card to achieve your dreams, to live a fulfilled, happy life. But I heard on the condition of you staying low-key about it. Advice from me that's not related to tarot at all. I'm not seeing it here. I'm just saying look out for others if you can. And my dear pile number 3, sending you so much love. I love this for you. I will link the reading down in the description box. If you want to expand on this reading and get more details, it was in yesterday's pile number 3. I'm sure you're going to get more details. It was awesome. And this was your reading. I'm sending you so much love. If you've enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!